Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, or should I say good morning, as we have now hit the midnight hour. Tonight we have a Tier 2 matchup, a Tier 2 semifinal, if you will, between the HAFTR HAWKS and the Posnack Jewish Day School Rams. Good evening, my name is Jake Brewer, alongside my broadcast partner, Dylan Mahargan. Dylan, it's midnight, but how in the world are you doing?
I'm doing great. I've had some great times over at the Simmons Bank Liberty Bowl with Memphis football, and now I'm ecstatic to be here for the matchup here today as the winner is trying to clinch their berth into the Tier 2 championship.
Absolutely, as it's late. We're a little sleepy. I'm sure these players are a little sleepy, but we are here ready to go. It's maybe a little chilly outside, but it is red hot inside the Memphis Sports Event Center here in Memphis, Tennessee, as the Posnack Rams wearing white uniforms with navy blue trimming. Meanwhile, the HAFTR HAWKS in their blue uniform with red accent and white numbers and fonts. Going over starters real quick for Posnack, we've got 23, 20, 24, number 4, and I believe that is 12 over there. Meanwhile, for HAFTR, we've got 3, 2, 1, 24, and it appears, I'm not sure what, number 15. But here we are, underway. Partner, I'm excited.
Absolutely. I'm just going to go into some detail. We got some key players here. Obviously, you to keep your eye out on Gideon Greenberg. He's been the leading scorer, putting his work in. He's definitely a tournament MVP for Tier 2. Is definitely in consideration for Gideon. Guy Shlami was also another freshman that really interested me yesterday throughout round 1 and round 2 play. And then on the other side, on the HAFTR HAWKS, they were led by the Salem brothers, 24 Ness Salem and 2 Jacob Salem. So it'll be very interesting to see how they play today.
Absolutely, here as we see the Posnack Rams being heavily Posnack Rams pressuring, and now they get the turnovers going on the other end for the EZ2.
There's the freshman I was just talking about, Guy Shlami, the 6'1", 180-pound freshman, is going to be making his big presence in the paint felt tonight.
Absolutely, here as once again, Posnack bringing that pressure. Number 1, Abe Museri with the basketball, looking for options. Gets it over to Ness Salem. Salem back to his brother Jacob Salem. Salem back over to Museri. Museri to Nate Meyer. Meyer back to Salem. Salem. Posnack bench wanted to travel there. We get a 3 there from Ness Salem. That's not going to go. Rebounded there by number 24 of Posnack, Guy Shlomi.
Yeah, I don't mind that shot there by Ness Salem as he's starting to get going, but I really think he's best when he's driving downhill and getting to the hoop, and then that opens up the better three-point shots for him rather than forcing it from distance.
Absolutely, here is Posnack leading 2-0 with 60-54 remaining here in the first quarter. Is number 15, I believe that is. That is 13. Sorry about that. Can't really see it from my angle, but number 4 with the basketball here, Jonathan Rain. He's been very impressive too, partner.
Absolutely. I think that 1-2 punch of Jonathan Rain and Gideon Greenberg, they have to be producing a lot of points and a lot of good plays here for the Rams if they want to punch their ticket into the championship tonight.
Salem throws it over to Museri. Museri.
Great defense there, recovery by Evan Oppen. We'll be hearing his name a lot tonight.
Absolutely. As Museri being trapped down there underneath the basket, stepping out of bounds, and it's going to go Posnack basketball.
So as a former coach yourself, the Horn Lake Bobcats there, partner, what do you like to see between the 2-3 zone and man-to-man? Because right now we got the Rams playing a 2-3 zone. It seems to be giving the Hawks some trouble.
Absolutely. You know, the game of basketball is all about matchups. When you run a 2-3 zone defense, you know, you have to realize, like, that can lead to open threes on the other end. Meanwhile, if you run a man-to-man defense, there's possibilities of guys cutting to the basket, as we see another missed shot there, but it just all depends on matchups. And I know both these coaches, Marquise Kiffin and Joey Honick, really do a good job of adapting in the situation.
Absolutely, and that's a great take there by Ness Salem as he ties this game up with 5:55 remaining in the first quarter. And then another good bucket there by Jonathan Rain. We're going to be having a great guard play here today on both ends of the floor.
Jonathan Rain, very talented. In the opening round, he scored 28 points, and he was able to make a few more points there in his second game yesterday, but here he is, game 3, still making an impact as we're all knotted up at 4 points. Gideon Greenberg driving in, and we're going to get a travel. During the initial whistle, I thought we were going to have an and one, but it's a travel instead.
Yeah, 29 points for Gideon Greenberg yesterday in their victory. He was the MVP of yesterday's match. We were lucky enough to be on that call, and wow, he did impress me.
Absolutely. As we get a miss there by HAFTR, and Jonathan Rain trotting down the floor here, gets it over to Greenberg. Greenberg looking for options, driving through traffic, and we're going to get a reach-in foul, and that's going to go against Abby Museri. And boy, Joey Honick's not happy about that one.
Neither was Abby. Sheesh.
And here's the replay here. Had a lot of traffic there. Could have gone either way. I think the official got the call correct. And there's a floater there by Jonathan Rain.
4 points for him early. If he's hitting those kind of shots, it could be a long night for this Hawks defense.
And boy, that almost looked like a travel. Doesn't matter anyway. HAFTR turns the ball over and pays the price on the other end. And we're going to get a timeout by HAFTR. And boy, Posnack is absolutely ecstatic over the defensive pressure.
Wow, I'm just very impressed with Jonathan Rain's there. Finishes there. He had a spin move. He had some finger rolls. He wasn't even looking at the hoop on that last finger roll, and he still made it. Look at this replay here, folks.
As we see Jonathan Rain going up with that sick floater there in traffic, and he got it to go. And once again, that Posnack pressure. And boy, HAFTR has to figure it out here if they want a shot. But, ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder, this is the Tier 2 semifinal. The winner advances to the Tier 2 championship. And, boy, if you're one of these teams, you got to be encouraged that you're in a position like this, even after the first round loss Thursday.
Absolutely. I think that's the main thing about being in the Tier 2 bracket is you just got to move on. You're going to lose. Nobody goes undefeated. Just like the Warriors the one year. They went 73-9. But at the end of the day, you can't let a loss spiral into multiple losses. And I think that's what both these teams did. They got knocked down, but they got right back up, and they won the next day. And now they're trying to fight their way for the championship and trying to win a trophy.
As boy, there was a lot of contact there. Gideon Greenberg wanted a foul, and they're going to get a shot off anyway, but it's not going to fall. Rebounded by Salem.
Good three-point attempt there by Guy Schlamy. He's a name to be looking out for the next 3 years after this year. He's only a freshman here for the Rams.
As Nate Meyer misses a three there. And we're going to go the other way in favor of Posnack. Greenberg here. Hits it over to Oppen. Oppen throws it out of bounds, and that's just a very uncharacteristic pass there by Evan Oppen. Boy, Evan Oppen, very impressive performance yesterday.
Absolutely. He was all over the place. Very talented player. And we have Elron Fishman checking in, the 5'7" guard for the Rams, as he took the place there of Evan Oppen.
And once again, Posnack bringing the pressure. After trying to figure out a way to answer, and just another turnover there by HAFTR.
Pretty good pass if he was aiming for the head coach of Coach Kiffin there for the Rams. It was right in his lap. Speaking
of Coach Kiffin, it appears that head coach Marquise Kiffin not here tonight, and it appears that assistant coach Matt Bose, being the interim here in their matchup against HAFTR. As we had a three-point shot there, and it's now a 7-point lead in favor of Posnack as Salem tries to drive, and boy, it looks like number 24 of Posnack, Guy Schlamy, getting slapped in the face there, but it appears he's all right. Hopefully there's no blood spillage there, but got to be careful in situations like those.
Absolutely. Looked like the entire team of the Hawks just ran back thinking it wasn't their ball, but it was actually their ball. Guess they're just used to turning the ball over right now.
Salem to Museri. Museri down to Salem. Salem pops out to Salem. Salem drives. What a shot there. My goodness. Went up with a left hand, partner.
Absolutely. Good finish there by Ness Salem. He's got 4 early. And boy, like I said earlier, he needs to take the ball to the rim because that's where he's the best at. Then it will open up his jump shot. Good kick out there by Gideon Greenberg to Guy Schlamy, but no good.
2:53 remaining here in the first quarter. As I'll tell you, Posnack loves trapping there in that corner. We're going to get a jump ball, and I believe it'll stay here with HAFTR. Joey Honick very frustrated with this team, and I apologize. It will be Posnack basketball. The possession arrow facing the other way here as Jonathan Rain bringing the ball up, popping it out to number 12, Matthew Fuhrer. Not going to go. Rebounded there. And it'll go HAFTR basketball. JoJo Kaplan making his first appearance in the game. Goes up with the shot. Not going to go.
Great ball fake there, though. He sold out the entire defense. Had a good look. Just got to get that one to fall down.
Jonathan Rain to Greenberg. Greenberg 4-3. Not going to fall. Rebound by Salem.
Like the shot there, though, by getting Greenberg. We saw earlier yesterday, he can really shoot the rock, so you just got to keep pulling it from deep.
Salem drives. Another circus shot style layup. Boy, this kid's talented.
Both the Salem brothers are making fantastic circus shots. It looks like the circus runs in their family.
That's absolutely correct. We're going to get a foul there. Joey Honig not happy about that one, but I'm sure Gideon Greenberg is, and he's going to the line for 2 shots at the charity stripe. As Gideon Greenberg missing that free throw. Greenberg, a forward senior, standing at 6'3", 185 pounds, as he splits the uprights on that one. Phenomenal pressure there by Posnack. Meyer, Kaplan back to Meyer. Good look there. That's excellent off-ball movement there by Nate Meyer.
Gotta love that give and go there. They're realizing with this high pressure in the 2-3 that the cuts will be open if they cut hard to the rim and keep moving the ball. And that's how they scored in the last 2 possessions to make this a 2-point game. Tough shot there by Austin Benchmel. It's not good.
Floater not going to go there, and the baseline official says that it will go in favor of HAFTR. As we see Freundlich coming into the game here.
Great hustle there by Austin Benchmel. They're not even tip the pass, but save it.
Lior Gamal to Greenberg. Greenberg 4-3. Not going to go. Got a loose ball here, and it's going to be possessed by HAFTR. Nate Meyer to Freundlich. Freundlich, good fake pass there. Meyer 4-3. Not going to fall. Rebounded there by Salem.
Great rebound there by Ness Salem. Way to crash the backside board.
Salem to his brother, Salem. Salem driving in traffic, and we're going to get a foul there. We'll see who that's on. That's going to be against number...
It was on Gideon Greenberg, number 23.
23. Greenberg there pleading his case to the official. But it's not going to work, and it'll be number 4 of the Hawks, Asher Freundlich, passing the ball inbounds. As we're now under a minute here in the first quarter. Salem down to Freundlich. Freundlich to Kaplan. Kaplan back to Freundlich. Freundlich thought about a deep 3, but kicks it back out to Kaplan. Kaplan back to Freundlich. Kaplan. Freundlich. Meyer with the basketball here. Heavily guarded there by Gamal. And going to get a missed shot there. Under 10 seconds left. Wild pass there by Greenberg. Hits the bottom of the basketball goal. And
we have foul on number 24, Ness Salem there, as Joey Honig is not happy. He pleading case of the ball hit the under of the basket when number 1 Eeler and freshman saved that ball with 3.9 seconds left on the clock.
3.9 remaining here is Posnack looking for a shot here. Jonathan Rain over there to number 3, Lior Gamal, and it's not going to go. And that'll do it here for the first quarter in this midnight matchup between the Posnack Rams and the HAFTR Hawks. Posnack leading it 12-10. We'll take a short break right here in the Memphis Yeshiva Invitational Tournament. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at the Memphis Sports and Event Center here at the midnight hour. And boy, we got to give a big shout out to our camera guy, Colby Coons.
Absolutely. Colby's been working so hard in this tournament. He's been on the camera, producing such a good video quality for all you fans at home for multiple games. I mean, we've been running 4 games a day, so he's already on game 12, and he's still here about midnight. And shout out to Colby. He's been, if you see him in the Memphis area, if you ever go to a Memphis Tigers game, there's a good chance that Colby's on the camera. He's always working so hard, producing great quality video footage for all of us. So just really appreciate all work for you, Colby.
Just to explain where Colby is right now, if you're tuning in on either YouTube or Memphis Yeshiva Invitational.com, you're watching the game here. He is the guy moving the camera that is being used to telecast these basketball games. So special shout out to Mr. Colby Coons, as down 12-10 here. And, you know, we thought early Posnack was going to run away with it, but HAFTR's just kind of kept fighting here, partner.
Absolutely. I just can't stop thinking about how hard Colby works, but we're going to move back into the basketball game as Fronlike shoots from way downtown, and he bangs it.
And HAFTR taking the lead here with 7 minutes remaining in the second, and 13-12. And boy, if you are Matt Boss, you've got to be very, very frustrated right now.
Yeah, I mean, with how the Rams started this game, you thought they might pull away, and this might be a blowout, but the Hawks do not back down. And another good finish there by Jonathan Reen. He's got 8 now.
Jonathan Reen is just a specimen on the hardwood. He's got a lot of heart, a lot of hustle, a lot of dedication. He gives it his all out on the floor every single night, as Froenlich with the basketball being pressured out to Masseri. Masseri over for the three-point shot for, I believe that was number 3 shooting that basketball, Nate Meyer. Yep, not going to fall. Greenberg.
Guy Shalami posting up Meyer there. Back to Greenberg.
Greenberg here, Rain. That's number 20, Evan up and 4-3. That's going to be strong, but tipped in there by Jonathan Rain. My goodness, we can't stop talking about this young man.
I mean, obviously, when you got 10 out of your 16 points for your team, he is everywhere right now. Even subbed out for a few minutes, he's still got 10 points. And 2 of his baskets, he wasn't even looking at the rim. There were no look.
That's absolutely correct. As Froenlich gives it over to Salem. My goodness. Masseri. Froenlich 4-3, and got it to go again. My goodness, Asher Froenlich, he's a laser. Greenberg. That's a number 12, Matthew Fuhrer. Fuhrer, floater, and that's a Fuhrer floater, if you will.
This is some of the best basketball I've seen all week, and we got basket after basket, tough finishes on both ends. We're an exciting game for us tonight.
Absolutely is. Boy, the deeper we go into this tournament, the better the basketball, partner.
Absolutely, and a little weird of a floater there, but then he gets his own miss by Evan Oppen. Another name you'll be hearing a lot this weekend.
Evan Oppen, a very talented individual, good piece to this organization. And Froenlich to Salem. That's a number 11 for the Hawks.
That's Noah Gel with the nice finish there. And then a sloppy turnover on the other end. And Nate Meyer with a 3 with a give and go from him and Asher Froenlich. And we're at 21-20 lead for the Hawks.
21-20. We're going to get a timeout by the interim coach of the Rams, Matt Bossy. 4:48 remaining in the second quarter, and this is just exciting basketball. But we'll be right back right here on YouTube and/or Memphis Yeshiva Invitational.com. And ladies and gentlemen, we are now back here in the Memphis Sports and Event Center. And if you can see myself and my partner Dylan Maharga on the telecast wearing all blue, we just got back from the Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium for the University of Memphis Tigers football game this evening. And Memphis defeating the University of Alabama at Birmingham Blazers by a score of 53-18. And that was an exciting one to be at, partner.
Oh, absolutely. He had a lot of points, a lot of touchdowns. Senior day, we got to thank the 35 seniors for the Tigers. And if you like fighting, I mean, you might not have got much action last night with Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, but you got some fight on the turf there over at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium at the end of the game.
And you talk about fight, and you talk about excitement, and as exciting as that was, that is nowhere nearly as exciting as it is to be right here in the Memphis Sports and Event Center. As get a floater there, no good, but boy, this is exciting basketball as Ness Salem with the ball here. And speaking of the 35 seniors, you know, not to get off topic, but you had 35 seniors here tonight for the Memphis football team, and we beat UAB by 35 points.
Sometimes numbers, they're not just coincidences.
That's exactly right here. Is we're going to get 2 free throws here for player 0, Matthew Shine, for the HAFTR Hawks.
Pretty obvious foul there, Matthew Farrer. Just got 2 hands on the arms, and that's a good free throw there by Matthew Shine.
Shine, a shooting guard, junior, standing at 5'10", weighing at 170 pounds. That one's not going to fall either. Here is Posnack, and a lot of contact drawn there by Elyron Fishman, and just good effort there by Fishman.
Absolutely. He was definitely the smaller guy. He took it right into the body of the 6'4" Gelb there and just got the contact, went up strong, and now he's going to be shooting 2 free throws. Looks like he, on the replay there, he actually got poked in the eye. Hopefully he's all right.
It appears as he's all right. Is definitely able to see enough to make that free throw. And Fishman, a senior guard, 5'7", 142 pounds, and he's 1 for 1 from the charity stripe so far this morning, I should say. It's no longer even evening, partner.
Evening, morning, it doesn't matter. We're getting great basketball. And just checked in Ethan Goldman for the Rams, and he gets a quick foul there on the over the back.
And I'll tell you, Ethan Goldman, you know, he's not going to score a lot of points, but he's definitely got a lot of energy out there. He's what you call a dog.
D-A-W-G, dog, man. He's all over the place on the defensive side. He's going to be in the passing lanes. He's going to be hustling. He's going to be getting steals. He's not going to make anything easy.
That's Salem, goes up, not going to go. Rebounded by Greenberg. Greenberg throwing it down the lane. Dangerous pass, but Ethan Goldman, my goodness, he was in the air and looked for a no-look pass, and 2 guys just weren't on the same page there.
Yep. Great play there, hustle play to get the ball. He just needed to slow down, jump stop, and keep the ball in, but I think he saw that someone was going to the corner when they weren't.
There's Froenlight popping out to player number 0, and they're not going to get the hometown bounce there, but going to get the offensive rebound, but still no good. As Posnack with a little bit of trouble rebounding the basketball there. Here's Goldman, 4-3, not going to fall. Rebounded there by Shine.
Looks like he didn't really get a land there. He kind of got hip checked as he landed. If he would have fell down, I think he would have got the call for shoot 2 free throws. A little unfortunate there for Ethan Goldborg. It's another sloppy pass there by JoJo Kaplan. Cross court, and it's another turnover.
I'll tell you, partner, this late in the tournament here is we're in the Tier 2 semifinal. That is a pass that cannot happen. JoJo Kaplan's got to have more poise and just can't have that.
Absolutely. You got to be playing clean basketball if you want to win games at this level, man. We're in the semifinals. That's not first round anymore. Great pass.
There's
lucky.
Goldman dribbling the ball back out, resetting the offense. Here's Fishman over to Greenberg. Greenberg to Goldberg. Number 12, 4-3. That was Matthew Fuhrer with the shot. And we're going to get a foul and going the other way. That's going to go against number 4, Jonathan Rain with the personal foul.
Tough foul there to be called on. He really was just hustling for the ball there. Kind of got boxed out and kind of ran through the guy. Unlucky play there. Just a hustle foul. Can't be too mad about that as a coach there. Matt Bose not too upset about that one.
This Salem checking into the game for Noah Gelb. Noah Gelb actually wearing number 11 this evening, partner.
Yeah, I noticed that as well yesterday. He was number 11 on the roster. He's number 30, but obviously our rosters are a little wrong on that one.
That's exactly right. Here is HAFTR try to get a lucky bounce off of the backboard, but not going to get it, as going to get a blocking foul there against Matthew Shine.
Boy, is he talented there with Gideon Greenberg. He rips down the rebound, and he's already pushing it by himself. He's a do-it-all player there for the Rams.
Partner, there's just something special about Gideon Greenberg, and he just looks like a basketball player, doesn't he?
Absolutely. As the look and feel is a three-point shot from Guy Shami. He's a little long, but Gideon gets the rebound. Looks like he's going to save it. Throws it. Tip there.
Contact there. No backcourt violation. They're going to reset their offense here, and Gideon Greenberg almost fell down, almost had to travel, and 4-3 for Greenberg. Not going to go.
A little bit of a force there by Greenberg. He just doesn't look as comfortable as he looked yesterday. And you got to give credit to the HAFTR Hawks. They're not making anything easy for any of these Rams players.
Here's Salem. And that's going to go out of bounds. You know, a situation where JoJo Kaplan could have caught it, but it was just an ugly, ugly pass there by Jacob Salem.
As you can see by Joey Hoenig's actions, he's just saying he's wide open, hit him to his chest. Kind of trying to go for a bounce pass there. It was in between a bounce pass and a chest pass, and he got him at his feet there. And that's just really hard to catch the ball and go up with there for JoJo Kaplan.
Here's Greenberg, 4-3, not going to fall. He's struggling from the arc, but he will for sure figure things out here soon.
What a pass there by Matthew Shine. My apologies. Oh, wow.
Here comes Gamal.
Finish there.
Almost a travel there. Gamal throws it over to Fuhrer. Fuhrer. Good pass there by Greenberg. My goodness, for the game one. That could not have been possible without the efforts of Matthew Fuhrer.
It's going to be a foul on Nate Meyer. Great pass, as you said, by Fuhrer, and then a good finish there by Greenberg, and he's going to go to the line to make this a three-point play.
That might have been the best play I've seen out of Matthew Fuhrer all weekend. Is
absolutely
excellent vision and putting on those vision goggles, those night vision goggles, partner. Here in Memphis, you got the joggles, if you will. As we reference Ja Morant, star player of the Memphis Grizzlies. As the Hawks throw the ball down, and good bounce pass there by Kaplan. But the Rams are going to recover. Layup there. Not going to go. JoJo Kaplan, a lot of hustle. So physical down there, partner.
Oh, yeah. He's been having a really good night on the boards, but obviously you can only get one offensive board if in Greenberg's house. He'll not let you get more than one.
That's Gamal. Good crossover move there. Another bounce pass to Jonathan Rain for the easy deuce.
It's now 12 for Reen early.
Salem to Kaplan. Kaplan, Salem out to number 4 of the Hawks, Matthew Frohnleich. Not going to go. 35 seconds remain here in the half. Rain to Greenberg. Greenberg out to number 24. Not going to fall.
Gotta love the ball move there. And another steal.
Jonathan Rain just all over the place. 20 seconds remain. Dangerous pass there, and there's
Rain with another steal. Greenberg with the fast break points.
Goes up, and we're going to get an and one, another and one. In fact, there by Gideon Greenberg. He just knows how to draw contact.
Absolutely. He's a big boy. Nobody wants to get in front of him. Kaplan tried to take the charge there, but he was just late. Good call by the official there with a block. Good hustle, though, by Kaplan. You got to really appreciate his hustle on the boards, and he's been throwing his body on the line for the HAFTR Hawks organization.
As Gideon Greenberg going to the line 4-1, and he gets it to go, and Posnack extends their lead to 7. Hawks over to 0 of the Hawks. Salem 4-3, not going to go. It was rebounded there by Greenberg, and he drew a lot of contact there, and
that's very unfortunate there for the Hawks. We only have 0.4 seconds left, but that is the 5th foul for the Hawks. So that means Greenberg's going to be going to the line for 2 points, and that's just a foul you cannot have late in the half.
If you're interim head coach, or I should say, if you're the head coach of the Hawks, Joey Hahn, you've got to be absolutely frustrated because Being down by 7 is a lot better than being down by 9.
Absolutely. In this semifinals, every point matters. Is a lot of these games you've noticed here on the YouTube or yeshivainvitational.com is going down to the wire, and every point matters. So 2 points here, and fortunately for the Hawks, Greenberg does miss the first one.
Like you said, point 4 is Greenberg goes to the line 4-1. Couldn't capitalize, and that'll be it for the first half here in Memphis, Tennessee, as the Posnack Rams lead the HAFTR Hawks by a score of 29-22 in the Tier 2 semifinal. But we'll be back here in just a few moments for second half action. And ladies and gentlemen, good morning, I should say, as it is now 12:38 a.m. Central Standard Time. As we're here for the Posnack Rams and the HAFTR HAWKS, and Posnack leading the game 29-22, and Posnack going on a run late there in the first half, but HAFTR hanging around there, partner.
Yeah, it's a really good matchup so far. I mean, it's really been a two-man show here for the Rams with 15 from Ryan and 7 from Greenberg, with Greenberg with a few missed free throws there at the end. Could have had a few more. 22 for those two, and then we got 6 for Asher Freimlich and 5 for Nate Meyer to have the Hawks. It should be a good second half there, partner.
Absolutely, as Gideon Greenberg really struggled to shoot the rock in the first half. Made his presence known in the paint and on defense, but offensively, beyond the paint, especially beyond the arc, really struggled.
Yeah, definitely. His shot was not there, but I'm going to look for him to keep finding the touch around the rim. All it takes is a few makes, and I think that those last free throws, you could tell he's kind of in his head a little bit, but just a few makes will transition into making his jumper just feel smooth again.
Meanwhile, it's been a story of turnover city here for the HAFTR HAWKS program, as Posnack with the basketball, guy Shlomi with the basketball, gets it over to Greenberg. Greenberg back down to Shlomi. Shlomi, Greenberg, 4-3. Can't get that one to fall. Shooting woes continue.
Absolutely. I just would really like to see them get a Greenberg post up down low rather than getting him shooting the three-pointers, because it's just really not working for him right now.
Meyer missing the three, getting his own rebound, giving it to Salem, and we're going to get a foul, and I believe that's going to go against number 12 of the Rams, Matthew Fuhrer.
Again, another guy I would like to see attack the rim a little bit more is Ness Salem. I mean, we were talked about him a bunch the last few days, but he shot 4 points early, but he really settled down and didn't really do much in that second quarter.
JoJo Kaplan gets it over to Meyer. Meyer down to Salem, and that one's not going to go. Rebounded there by the Rams.
Another great hustle play by JoJo Kaplan. He's been everywhere on the defensive field.
Maseri to Salem. Kaplan over to Salem. 4-3. That will be off the mark. Brain trotting the ball down the field, conducting his offense, gets it over to Greenberg. Greenberg down there to Oppen. Oppen to Greenberg. Greenberg pops it out to number 12, Matthew Fuhrer, and that'll be off.
Great look there. I really like what they did there. They did a little pass and cut with Greenberg to get him down low to the block. I really think you got to do that. They brought the double, and he kicked it out to number 12, Matthew Fuhrer. Unlucky that he didn't hit the shot, but that's great offense. You got to keep going with that.
A lot of contact there by Evan Oppen, and there will be a foul call. And boy, I'll tell you, Ness Salem, he just plays a physical brand of basketball.
Absolutely, man. He's just one of those drivers that you do not want to get in front of, because he knows how to use his body. And if you get in front of him, he might take you out, and it's not going to feel good.
Ness Salem going to the line, not being able to capitalize, but he's a...
You got to wonder with how late this game is if it's some of these guys just do not seem like they have the energy to be really shooting these free throws. You got to wonder with this time start for the semifinal if it's getting to some of these guys' head.
Absolutely, as I feel personally, it would definitely affect me, as it even comes down to something as simple as playing at night versus playing during the daytime. But I couldn't imagine playing here at 12:42 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Absolutely, but tough players play, man. That's all it takes.
Posnack getting Greenberg 4-3. That'll be off. He's got to be 0 for 7, 0 for 8 from three-point land here tonight, partner.
Absolutely. He's not made a single three, man, so far.
And we're going to get a timeout as interim coach Matt Bossy screaming at the officials for a timeout, and he'll get it. It'll only be a 30-second. So we'll stay right here, partners. We're in day 3 of the Memphis Yeshiva Invitational. And, we talk about the time and how late it is. How are you feeling here, Dylan?
I'm honestly feeling really good, man. It's a 6-point game. Wait, it's going to be a battle. If the Rams keep not hitting shots, man, I can see the Hawks creeping back up and taking this one at the rate of this game's going.
Absolutely. Here's the teams trot back onto the floor. And it'll be HAFTR HAWKS basketball, trailing only by 6. They're down 6 points, but it, quite frankly, does not feel like they're down by 6.
No, it definitely feels like it's been a battle. I think it really just happens to be Jonathan Ryan with his few steals and buckets really put him ahead, and that's really the difference in this game right now.
Maseri over to Meyer. Meyer to Kaplan. Kaplan, Masseri back to Kaplan. Kaplan down to Salem. Fantastic basketball. And that was a well drawn up play there by Joey Honick.
Absolutely. Great play out of the timeout there. Found Jacob Salem down low for the easy two. Great pass by Kaplan. He's been huge tonight for the Hawks.
Greenberg over to Shlomi. Fuhrer bounce pass down to Oppen. Another turnover for Posnack. I'll tell you, Posnack looks flustered right now.
Absolutely. It's a tale of two halves, man. I've never seen the Rams look like this so far in this tournament.
Certainly struggling here, and it's going to be an interesting story to see if they can bounce back here from this adversity they're facing. Masseri. Hawks trying to break this press, and
another steal by Jonathan Ryan, man. He's talented.
Jonathan
and
Ryan.
A bucket. That's 17 for Jonathan Ryan. He's putting the Rams on his back.
Yes, he is, and I'll tell you, the 1-2 punch from Jonathan Ryan and getting Greenberg. You know, even though Greenberg's struggling on offense, he's still a unit, a juggernaut out there on the defensive end.
Absolutely. Anytime they go in the paint, you can tell the HAFTR Hawks are fading away. They do not want to get into Greenberg's space. And I mean, on the offensive end, even when he's not hitting shots, he's rebounded just about anything in his area.
Meyer for 3, and boy, that's a phenomenal answer there.
Big time, as we're down to a 31-28 game here with 4.5 minutes left to go in the third. We're in for a battle tonight.
That'll be Ryan. Over to Shlomi to Gamal to Greenberg. Drives in. Can't get a foul call. And he wants it, but he's not going to get it. And the Hawks are going to go the other way. Meyer for 3. That'll be short. Rebounded by Ryan. Ryan racing down the floor. Over to number 3, Gamal. That'll be way off. That was almost a pass. Would you consider that a shot attempt or an assist there?
Sometimes I like to be nice, but Leo Gamal just hairballed that one, and lucky Gritty and Greenberg was in the area.
And
another
Greenberg.
Steal. Jonathan Ryan, a little fadeaway action, no good. Number 12 saves it. Wow. Now Greenberg for 3. Oh,
and
another miss.
Get out of his shooting slump. As bad as he's shooting, his team's still winning, partner.
Oh, my goodness. What a play by Ness Salem there. He crossed up the entire team on the way to that layup.
Here's Gamal over to Greenberg. Greenberg to Ryan. Ryan drives, draws a lot of contact, and is somehow able to get the ball up. It'll be off, but he's going to the charity stripe for 2 big ones.
I love the aggressiveness there by Ryan. He knows that he's got that. He can get to the basket anytime he wants, and he's putting the team on his back on the offensive end right now. Tough foul there for JoJo Kaplan.
Jonathan Ryan, a face that we are very, very familiar with. He's been a huge factor for Posnack all weekend long, as he can't get that one to go. Bounces off back iron.
How many free throws do you think that the Rams have missed so far? I think there's about 6 to 8 missed free throws. They've been really leaving a lot of points at the charity stripe.
As he shoots 50% from the charity stripe there, and number 1, Lyron Fishman coming into the game is Mr. Ryan. Going to take a short break here. Hawks back on offense. Kaplan over to Salem. Salem drives, goes up in traffic. Ness Salem putting the Hawks on his back.
Like I said at the halftime, we needed Ness Salem to step up if the Hawks wanted to win it. He's been stepping up huge in this third quarter. He knows he can get to the rim, and he stopped settling, and he's driving, and looks what happened. He's scoring buckets.
And there's Freundlich getting the rebound after the missed floater. Ness Salem over to Meyer. Meyer looking for something, gets it over to Salem, and we're going to get a foul there against number 3 of the Rams, Lior Gamal. As he openly admits that he really gave a little too much contact, as Jonathan Rain will check that back into the basketball game.
You got to like the aggressive there, though, from Gamal. He just wanted to go for the steal. He was just a little late getting there, and he ended up fouling the guy, but
Meyer
no problem with the
Salem.
aggressiveness there.
That'll be a foul there on Gideon Greenberg, and he does not like that one at all. We'll get 2 shots there, and partner of HAFTR hits both these shots. It's JoJo Kaplan going to the line, and if he capitalizes, we've got a tie ball game.
Absolutely. You know what could be interesting? Why not? Why don't we get an overtime game tonight, huh?
Why not? It's 12:48. We're up late. The officials are up late. The players are up late. And if you're watching this game right now, you're up late for Pete's sake. So why not stay up even later for some exciting action here at the Memphis Yeshiva Invitational Tournament?
Can never complain about some free basketball.
That's exactly right. And JoJo Kaplan, guard junior, 5'11".
170 pounds.
And partner, we're all tied up with 2:38 remaining in the third. Posnack gone a little stagnant offensively as number 21 for Posnack gets it over to Greenberg. Greenberg double guarded and gets it stolen away. JoJo Kaplan and not going to go.
What great defense there by JoJo Kaplan. I think he probably got fouled on the way there.
And we're going to get a foul there against HAFTR. And that's a call there that I saw from here as Ryan drew lots of contact. Gideon Greenberg will throw the ball inbounds. Still speaking with the official about contact that he's received down in the paint. And coaches do not seem to be happy with these officials right now. We're going to 3-point there, and sweet grandmother's chocolate pie. What a shot.
Absolutely. Kamal with a deep three, and we're back up 3 here with the Rams.
Posnack pressuring HAFTR, able to get it out. Number 4, Freundlich, 4-3. That'll be in and out. We'll get a bounce pass there over to number 21, Joey Elric, and it'll be a turnover. And boy, Matt Bossy, not too happy on that one.
Good pass by number 12, Matthew Fuhrer. He just 21, Joey Elrich, just not able to handle that bounce pass.
Freundlich over to Shine. Shine to Salem. Salem goes up again. There is no answer for that young man.
Absolutely. When Ness Salem wants his buckets, he goes and gets them, and there's no stopping him if he gets to the hoop.
As Ryan bounce pass to Greenberg. Greenberg, good shake off there. 3-point shot, and he finally breaks the slump.
That might break the seal off the basket. I got a feel for Matthew Shine, though. He was playing great defense. Got a little bump in the
And we're going to get a timeout there by HAFTR. And I'll tell you, Gideon Greenberg finally hitting a 3-point shot, finally seeing the ball go in the basket. And I'll tell you, with that one 3-point shot make, HAFTR might be in trouble because Gideon Greenberg might develop heat, if you will. He might be on fire here shortly.
Yeah, definitely a dangerous game to play as we see this rebound with a great shot there. A little shoulder into the chest action with the little pullback. Got to love the step back 3 there.
That's absolutely right, as we are now under a minute left to play here in the third quarter as the Posnack Rams lead the HAFTR Hawks by a score of 40-36. As we see a little bit of an argument between head coach Joey Honig and there's a possibility that an assistant coach might have just been.
I believe an assistant coach just got ejected. I don't know who. I believe it might have been. I think it's Bruce Wernick, maybe. Not really sure what exactly happened there. I believe he was mad the officials did not stop the game when Matthew Shine was holding his chest. He said that for all injuries that the game needs to be stopped, but I don't think they realized that he was holding his stomach, and then he was kept arguing with the ref. That the ref ended up having to give him a countdown to get him off the court.
That's very interesting there. It's 12:53 a.m. Tempers flare. People are tired, and that's just the way of, as the organizer of the tournament, coming to the floor. We have a little bit of an issue here, and we'll just take a short break. And ladies and gentlemen, we're back here. 57.2 remaining in the third quarter as Posnack leads it 40-36. It's actually assistant Leroy Samuel who was ejected from the basketball game, and he obviously made some sort of movement, said something to the official and got the boot there, partner.
Absolutely. You got to respect the officials. They're here doing their job, and at the end of the day, we're all human. There's sometimes they make mistakes, and I don't even think it was a mistake. I think it was just a misunderstanding by miscommunication. And no reason to get that feisty over a small miscommunication. But we got a three-point shot, and that's absolutely swished there by Guy Schlamy. Got to wonder if that ejection fires up the Rams or fires up the Hawks.
You know, it's one of those situations. It's all about perspective, and quite frankly, I think it could fire up both benches. It fired up me, for Pete's sakes.
Great pass there by Asher, brought him down to, I believe that's number 5, Daniel Nauberg with the bucket. Now with 10 seconds left in the third quarter, it's 43-40.
Guy Schloby with the ball, 5 seconds remaining, gets it over to Greenberg. You know, he's going to take the shot as he drives in, and we're going to get a foul there, and I believe that's going to go against number... Not sure if it's against number 2 or 3. I believe it's going to be on number 2, Jacob Salem.
I believe it's going to be number 2, and I believe it's going to be on the floor.
As we now have 2 seconds remaining in the quarter, and very, very important possession here for Posnack. They'd love to score and go up 2 possessions going into the fourth. That is number 24, Guy Shlomi, passing the ball and gets it over to Greenberg. Goes up for 3, and he's going to get fouled. And he's going to the line for 3 free throws. That foul is going to go against number 1, Abby Musarian. That's a costly foul there for the Hawks.
Absolutely. That's 2 costly fouls at the end of the second quarter and third quarter for the Hawks. That just cannot be happening.
As we see the replay there, and that's absolutely foul if you ask me. And 3 shots here for Goldberg, or Goldman, I should say. Greenberg, boy, it's 12:57.
It's also only 2 shots there, partner, but you're trying your best, and I always appreciate when a man tries your best. We're all human. We make mistakes, but we'll get him tomorrow or later today. Who knows?
That's absolutely right. If I had a dime every time I made a mistake, I'd be a rich man. And it's not about the mistakes you make. It's about the way you respond to those mistakes. We're now in the into the third quarter, and Posnack leads 45-40. We'll be back soon. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here, and it's time for the fourth quarter here at the Memphis Sports and Event Center. The Posnack Jewish Day School Rams lead the HAFTR Hawks by a score of 45-40. And if you're the Hawks, you got to really dig deep to win this basketball game.
Absolutely, it's going to be a battle. I mean, 5-point lead here is not huge, but they got to get started early.
Masseri over to Freundlich. Freundlich to Masseri. There's a shot there, and it's going to be a wedgie there.
Absolutely. That's the first wedgie we've seen all tournament. Tough break there after the Hawks because they started with possession, so that's going to actually give it right back to the Rams. Obviously, good possession there, and you got to be frustrated if you're Ness Salem. He really felt the good coming off his hand there.
Nothing like a 1 o'clock wedgie as the Posnack Rams.
Those are the worst.
Posnack trotting the ball up. Number 3 of the Rams. We're going to get an illegal screen, and we'll be going the other way.
It's third personal foul there on Gideon Greenberg, and you cannot afford for him to be in foul trouble if you're the Rams here. Got in foul trouble the other night, and he had to go sit down, and their team's a whole different team without him on the floor.
Freundlich for a phenomenal three-point shot, and it's now a 2-point basketball game as we've played less than a minute here in the fourth. Basketball over.
What a pass. Oh, my goodness. After a great pass by number 12, Matthew Furr, Leo Germal cannot just finish it.
And boy, Leo Gamal has got to be frustrated over that missed layup. Tried to get the steal on the other end, but his right foot just happened to be out of bounds. And Salem gets it here. Salem drives, and that's going to be an extra step, and that's a travel and a half.
Yeah, he almost traveled all the way back to New York.
As got a shot there by Gideon Greenberg. My goodness, Greenberg.
The Rams fan went boom, and he brought the big boom. What a shot by Greenberg. He's starting to feel that stroke from deep, and that's dangerous if he's hitting those.
Rams lead by 5. Meyer to Salem. Salem in traffic. Gets the layup to go. My goodness, what a shot.
He is a dangerous man when he gets near the hoop.
Gamal going to be fouled there by Salem. And that should be the second foul against HAFTR here in the quarter.
Good hustle there by
Almost a dangerous pass there by Gamal, but Jonathan Ryan gets the ball stolen.
What a play by Asher Friendlike. Gives it up to Massari.
Sarah goes up. Phenomenal D there by Greenberg.
Big block there by Greenberg. What a defensive play. Then another turnover by Gamal.
There's shot there and not going to fall. Rebounded there by number 12 of the Rams. That's Matthew Fuhrer. Greenberg. Greenberg to Fuhrer. Fuhrer. That's a Greenberg. Greenberg 4-3, and he gets it to go again. And boy, is he heating up.
Yeah, he's on fire now. It took 3.5 quarters, and he's electric out there. He's like, wow. Took him a while to get that shot going, but he is dangerous when he's shooting it from deep.
That's absolutely correct. And see a defense. Well, that's not a defensive stop. Good layup there by the Hawks. But after that 3-point shot there for Gideon Greenberg, Joey Honig, head coach of HAFTR, just throws his hands up, calling a timeout. And trying to draw something else up with 5:35 remaining here in the fourth. We'll take a short break here. And ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at the Memphis Sports and Events Center with 5:35 remaining in the fourth quarter as Posnack leads HAFTR by a score of 51-45. It's 1:04 a.m. Central Standard Time, but boy, things are heating up here inside this gymnasium.
Absolutely. A lot of emotion on both sides. You got a lot of players playing with a lot of heart, and we got 5.5 minutes here, and it's going to be a battle for 5.5 minutes, that's for sure.
Partner, we've had everything in this game. We've had offense, defense, turnovers, wedgies, ejections. We've had everything you could ask for.
Nothing more you can ask for at 1:04 in the morning, huh?
That's absolutely right. I'll tell you one thing, partner. I'm feeling a nice little midnight Waffle House waffle here. Gideon Greenberg absolutely crosses the guy for another and one, and Gideon Greenberg taking control of this basketball game.
I believe if he makes this free throw, that's 9 straight points at the start of this fourth quarter in this for Greenberg. Wow.
Gideon Greenberg going to the line for one, and a made free throw here would extend the lead to 9, and that's exactly what happens. 54-45 Rams. Meyer, heavily guarded, stolen by Greenberg, going up the rim for a layup, and he got it to go, and it's now a double-digit lead, and head coach of the HAFTR Hawks, Joey Honick, wants a timeout. I'm not going to tell you that's the backbreaker, but boy, is that going to be difficult for the Hawks to come back into this game.
What a play, and I think it's just now shown over this fourth quarter that the double trouble of Jonathan Ryan and Gideon Greenberg are just too much for the other team, and they're taking over this fourth quarter.
That's absolutely correct. And, you know, being late in this tournament and you're in the Tier 2 semifinal, winner to the championship, basketball is a game of runs. And, you know, guys like Gideon Greenberg, he certainly struggled early, but he is catching a lot of heat. He's catching on fire, if you will, late in this basketball game, and he's doing it at the exact right time.
Absolutely. And you know what good players do is when their shot's not falling, they contribute in other ways. And he never stopped rebounding. He never stopped playing defense. He never stopped playing with hustle. And then his offense came out. And, I mean, he's just an all-around talent here.
HAFTR inbounding the basketball and facing that pressure once again. Freundlich over to Meyer. Meyer back to Freundlich. Freundlich to Kaplan. Kaplan. Good wraparound pass there. Three-point shot there by Salem, and it's not going to go. Rebounded by Greenberg. Greenberg over to Shlomi. Shlomi goes up. A lot of contact, and he's going to the line for 2 shots. That foul's going against Daniel Domberg.
2 shots here for number 24, Guy Shlomi, the freshman.
And ladies and gentlemen, just want to take the time and thank you for tuning in with us, as it is very late here in the local standard time, 1:07 a.m., if you will. And wherever you are from around the world, thank you for tuning in, whether it's on YouTube or MemphisInvitational.com. We appreciate your viewership and your support of this wonderful tournament. Hawks bringing the basketball up. Gets to Meyer. Meyer over to Salem. Salem 4-3, and that's going to be short. Rebounded by Greenberg. And
I got to ask, partner, how many rebounds do you think that Greenberg has? It's got to be 12 to 15, I believe. He's everywhere.
I'll tell you one thing. It's a lot.
A lot of points, a lot of rebounds, and a lot of blocks.
Jonathan Ray with
my
a
goodness,
sickening reverse layup there.
That's
his
now third.
15-point lead for the Rams, and boy, the Hawks just don't even want to be here anymore.
I think the Hawks are ready to go home and take a nap and fall asleep in their hotel room because the Rams really are putting them to sleep tonight.
Can't say I blame the Hawks. Rams just going to continue to pour it on. Greenberg drives, draws a lot of contact, and still gets it to go. Very upset about the non-call, and it's now a 17-point lead for the Rams. Rebounded there by Shlomi. Shlomi to Fuhrer. Fuhrer to Rain. Rain, floater. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Greenberg. Easy layup. Partner, you can kiss this one goodbye.
Checking in for the Rams here is number 22, Austin Benchmall, and number 21 for the Hawks, Matthew Wiseman. Jacob Salem is not happy for the Hawks as he goes to the bench. Another steal.
And we're going to get a foul there called on Gideon Greenberg. And as well as he's played, he's had several moments of frustration, and can't say you blame him. Basketball is all about a game of emotions.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's really just who can handle their emotions the best. And at the end of the day, can't let your emotions impact your game too much because then you don't play good. And I think that's who the player that can handle their emotions the best is going to be who ends up winning the game tonight.
Yeah, we're going to foul call there. And Ness Salem going to the line for 2 shots at the charity stripe. Salem, a senior guard, 6-footer, 180-pounder. And as unfortunate as the outcome of this basketball game is going to be, it's still been a fantastic performance and just an overall phenomenal weekend here for Ness.
Absolutely. Ness Salem and his brother Jacob have really had a really good weekend. They'll have one more game tomorrow, so they'll be playing in the 3rd, 4th place matchup in this Tier 2 tournament. But they gotta be happy with that. How they played. They bounced back. They got into the semifinal of the Tier 2 tournament. And at the end of the day, I mean, I just think that Gideon Greenberg and Jonathan Reen was too much.
That's exactly right, as we'll get a foul call there against the Hawks. And
number 13, Tal Carity checking in for the Hawks now for Asher Frontlick.
Carity had several minutes of quality action yesterday, and coming in, I would assume that he's going to finish out this one here for HAFTR. And there's Shlomi, drives to the basket, over to Rain, and that's just great basketball there by Posnack.
Absolutely. What a pass there by Guy Shlomi. And Jonathan Rain with another bucket, man. How many does he have? I believe that's 22 now. Sheesh.
Number 10, 4-3. That'll be off the mark. Offensive rebound by 0. Over to 24 of HAFTR. And that'll be rebounded by 12. Fuhrer. Over to Ryan. Ryan gets it swatted away, and that's going to go up to number 21 of the Hawks. And that's just a lousy missed layup there by 21 of the Hawks, Matthew Wiseman.
Coming down on 2 minutes left in this game, and wow, what a 4th quarter by. And Jonathan Reen with just an easy bucket, and he just blew past, and you can just tell that this Hawks team they got nothing left in the tank.
HAFTR definitely does not want to be here anymore, as they gave Brand that easy peasy lemon squeezy layup, and we're going to get a timeout from Posnack as it's all Rams going into the end of this game. 1:47 remaining, 68-47 Posnack. We'll be right back with you. And ladies and gentlemen, we're back with 107 seconds to play. 1:47 remaining here in the game. It was a really tight basketball game for really 3 quarters, and Posnack has just ran away with this basketball game in the 4th quarter. And
absolutely. And I mean, it's really just been on the back of Greenberg and Ryan. I mean, they're battling for leading scorer. We got 27 with Greenberg, and we got 26 of Ryan. And I mean, I said at the beginning of the game that those were the 2 impact players we were looking from this Rams team, and just really depended on how they were going to play. We have a foul there on the Hawks. It's going to be on number that's on number 1, Abby Marsari. But again, like I said earlier, really was just 2 impact players, and there was too much to handle today for the Hawks. And
as we'll get 2 free throws here for the Rams. I believe that's Adam Aloya taking the shots, if that's number 13. Yes, that is number 13. Adam Aloya missing the first one from the charity stripe. As there are now 5 fouls against the Hawks for the quarter. As he capitalizes on that one. Eli Fishbot. Good little floater there, and now 69-49 in favor of the Rams. Posnack, number 2, almost a travel, and that's just a tough foul there against number 13 of the Hawks, Tal Carradine. We'll have 2 shots at the charity stripe in favor of Posnack. Number 2, Eli Gamal, going to the line for 2.
Gotta love the bench players. Gotta love the love of that Jonathan, Ryan, and Griffin for Gideon Greenberger given for their Eli Gamal here as he made his first points of the night. Gotta love the team support.
You gotta assume with the applause that he received there, probably pretty rare that he's able to get playing time, and really just good to see the kids get out there and play, huh?
Absolutely, man. It just shows the team chemistry of this Rams and how much they care for each other. You got to love. You can just tell how much these kids care. No matter if they're playing a lot or playing a little bit, they're on their bench cheering their butts off, and they just love playing the game of basketball. And that's what it's really about at the end of this game. It doesn't matter about the wins and losses. It's about the memories that you make with your best friends on the court.
And we've had a phenomenal circus shot there as we're now 35 seconds away from going home, partner.
Absolutely. I mean, I think everyone out there after this game, I mean, they worked so hard on the court tonight that they're going to sleep great. And I mean, they're probably excited to get one more game in tomorrow and then get back to their respective hometowns and get back going with the rest of their basketball season.
Fishbach going to be fouled there by number 13 of the Rams, Adam Aloya, and will be inbounded there by player 0, Matthew Shine, throwing the ball in. Shine. Now to Massari. Massari to Curity. Curity down to Fishbach. Fishbach out to Vaisman. Vaisman 4-3. Drew contact. Not going to go. Rebounded there by the Rams. And it'll be 13 seconds. They want to score. And 3-point shot there. And that's going to hit the top of the backboard. And it's just coaching styles. I feel like if I'm the head coach up 21 points with 8.5 seconds left, I don't care who's out there on the floor. I feel like I'd have a little more respect for my opponent, but here we are.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that the coach is very excited about that shot, but
3-point shot there, and that's not going to go. And a full court heave, but that'll be it as the Posnack Rams defeat the HAFTR Hawks by a score of 73-52, and Posnack advancing to the Tier 2 championship. And they've got to be very excited over this one. And be sure to join us here for a post-game interview shortly. For Posnack, we'll have Jonathan Rain joining us here for a quick post-game interview. And got it. Boy, here he is, Jonathan Rain here. And Jonathan, good to see you. You scored 25 points tonight, and you're advancing to the Tier 2 championship. How do you feel?
I'm excited. Thank you so much.
And it's his birthday, ladies and gentlemen. Like you said, how do you feel after scoring 25 points on your birthday and advancing to the Tier 2 championship?
I think we came out slow, but at the end of the day, fourth quarter, we came out with full effort, and we went on a run. So it's not just me, it's also my teammates. And, we got to go to win, and we got to get ready for tomorrow to go out and win.
Now I've got to ask, after the third quarter, it was a tight game, but, as we saw there on the hardwood, it was all Posnack in the fourth. What did your head coach tell you in that huddle going into the fourth?
He just said, leave it out on the court. We gotta fight. We gotta go win, and we gotta go put full effort in. Dive for the extra ball, make the extra pass, be smart, and that's what happened. And we went on a run and we won the game.
That's absolutely right. So, ladies and gentlemen, Jonathan Rain scoring 25 points tonight as he leads his Posnack program to a Tier 2 championship appearance. And just got to congratulate you. Great performance tonight. And I hope you have a wonderful night. You got a big day tomorrow.
I also want to thank just whoever's on the stream. It's late. It's whatever. It's 1:19, 2:19 Eastern time. So, shout out to my family, whoever's watching, David, Joseph, grandparents, anything. Just shouting them out.
That's absolutely right. And happy birthday again to this young man. Great job. And we will see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
So once again, Posnack winning the basketball game by a score of 73-52, and they'll be advancing to the Tier 2 championship. I'm Jake Brewer alongside my broadcast partner, Dilton Maharg, and we will see you tomorrow afternoon.